Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, the place they call the Rock and the home of the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis. David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with Golden Eagles will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Texas State's offense will go on the attack first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
The Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And guys, this 3rd and long is not exactly how they drew it up. Hopefully it's not an indication of what we'll see the rest of the game. Makes the grab on the left side. Open spaces. Touchdown, Texas State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Yeah, if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that.
There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
A strike downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got it in the middle, it's Page. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Let's chat for just a moment about Southern Miss. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard. because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You've still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Now the play fake. Looking to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. And here comes the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Boom. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And when it's third and this long, a lot of times you sit back, play soft coverage. No, sir. I'm bringing the blitz. You could tell they fooled the offense. The defense gets home with the blitz, gets the big sack.
And the Bobcats line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. On his way from around the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The sure hands, it's Chapman. The Golden Eagles in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself. Sweet cut there. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Braxton. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Chapman. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Working that left side. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Fitted in the window for the score.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Arkansas State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the right. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rides the back on the option, the give. absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the owner. From the gun, the ground game. Quick spin on the run. Made him miss again. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. And off to Jones. Turning it on. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Golden Eagles racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They'll run play action. With the catch, it's Chapman. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the grab. It's Chapman. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Heath. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He splits the uprights. The lead is 6 in the first.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Bobcats want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They'll go right back to it. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll send the back in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Burgess. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Bobcats will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And off to Jones. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking to throw, it's Braxton. Got his man downfield. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, it's picked off. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Unleashes one deep. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown.
Southern Mississippi, 13.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. He rifles one deep down the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He fires one deep over the middle. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to throw. It's Braxton. Pulls it in. It's Chapman. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. Snagged in the middle. It's Keith. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Let's talk for a minute about Southern Miss. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always pointing to the future, Like, they need to win today. Like, their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year, in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference. And they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the signal, secures a fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Nice move to keep running. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And off to Jones. Makes one man miss. Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Ready to fire from the pistol. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Braxton. Setting up the screen. They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Golden Eagles want to move quickly. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got it, looking for the 1st down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Golden Eagles send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Burgess. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. in the backfield. It's Lions. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Motion from the back. Just keeps swinging it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The Bobcats decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense?
There he goes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Looking to throw, it's Braxton. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Golden Eagles will try to pin them back with the punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Burgess. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. He'll keep it himself. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Bobcats are in the hurry-up.
Second down coming up.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Catch in the middle. It's Lions. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Bobcats have this offense rolling.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo.
Breaks into the open. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground.
Yeah, and how about the QB? Calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Burgess. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Burgess. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Caught on the outside, it's Anderson. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. They take a 4-point lead here in the 2nd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 10 to Stanford. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Leaves it with the back. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. up to the air. It's Braxton. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The short hands, it's Chapman.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Looking to the big tight end. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That brings them to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Puts it out of the air. Defense dropping into soft coverage. The Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Via the screen. He's brought down at the 3rd and 4.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Hattiesburg. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the rock.
And the Bobcats will kick it off to start the 2nd half.
Set to advance on the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He'll do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success.
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Bobcats want to crank the tempo. The play action fake. He'll take the deep shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
First and goal, Texas State.
They'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Rides the back and leaves it. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Intercepted for the 11th time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Scanning the field, it's Braxton. Throws to the wideout. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. The Golden Eagles will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Gives it on the option. Turning it on.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Quarterback on the keeper. Creates a little space. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line. And off to Jones. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Looking for a big gain. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
First play of the drive wants to throw. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
The Golden Eagles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Braxton. Back's looking for the goal line. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get the...
Touchdown, Southern Miss! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Looking to throw. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. The give to the left. He's in open space downfield. Ball spins away. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the 1st. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. The Bobcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
To the air on 2nd down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Good, solid tackle. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bobcats!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. They want to throw it. He's got it for the two-point conversion. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. There he goes! Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Golden Eagles in the hurry-up. They go right back to it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
The run from the shotgun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. He leaves it with his back. Spins away from the defender. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you get...
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out! The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Braxton. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Golden Eagles will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to... And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
And the Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give out of the gun. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Spins away from the defense. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Bobcats will call on their punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Got a man. It's They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, running back on the move. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Third down coming up.
To the air, it's Braxton, right down the middle. And he throws another interception, his third of the night, ripping through the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Hold it. Offense.
This offense plenty result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give on the option. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry up.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Right back to the well. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Bobcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Texas State.
He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Dropping back, it's Braxton. Caught behind the line, it's Davis. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Unloads to the wideout. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Golden Eagles line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Bobcats want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, That's a nice job by this defense, understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And the defense gives up the first down, and oh, here they go. They're going fast, no time to substitute, got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. The Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. After run, now throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Breaks into the open. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The give to the tailback. Nice move there. They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, but it will bring up a fourth down and decision time. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Fights off a defender. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He'll do it himself. Got the first down. Looking for more. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Back to pass on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Dropping back, it's Braxton. Quarterback adapted. Crosses the 30, he's got away. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. The
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Wants to pass. Fears the pressure. Trying to get rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody even threw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds his man. It's Dalton. Hard-hitting tackle. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Golden Eagles will punt it away on fourth down.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He'll pull it on the read. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He'll keep it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Bobcats line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Pulls and fired complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. He'll do it himself. Can't get him to the ground. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a man miss. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to throw, it's Braxton. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And the Golden Eagles want to move quickly. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Grab near the marker is Chapman. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Now the play fake. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play-action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by 11 over Coastal Carolina. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Lions. And he'll be brought down. So they're facing third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Bobcats send out the punt unit. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And off to Jones.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run it...
Lets it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fires to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Golden Eagles heading quickly to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He'll pull it on the read. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. To throw, it's Braxton. With the catch, it's Chapman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. And the Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up. This guy's having a game that feels like half a season for some. He's over 450 yards.
And he is so dialed in with his offensive coordinator and play caller with what they want to do and how they want to attack this defense. It seems like every single snap, he's read the coverage. He knows exactly where to go with the ball.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They'll try to run it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Grabbed behind the line. It's Heath. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. He'll keep it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That gives him now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Fires toward the target. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
Hold on.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. To the air, it's Braxton. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. And off to Jones. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Timeout, Texas State.
They'll leave it with him. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Golden Eagles will punt this one away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That's reeled in. It's Sparks. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Here's a heat. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. The Bobcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw it. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. Runs through the tackle. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Going to try to get it himself. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Under fire. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on fourth down. No dice. Offense now set up an easy position to get a score.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They've had this drive absolutely gift-wrapped. How often do you start with a first and goal?
And this has to feel great for this offense. To come out here in front of your home crowd and make as many plays as you made, it's going to build a lot of confidence moving forward.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, I give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.